Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, roll, tide, roll. My goodness. What a performance on a bunch of different levels, specifically offensively. This video is going to look at a handful of what I thought were some of the more interesting things that maybe haven't been picked up or talked about at other places. So I'm excited. Let's dive into it. Welcome to the QB School. A few of the things we're going to talk about in this video that I thought were unique to the broadcast. I'm not sure if I'm just ignorant to the fact that they've done it before on these mega casts, but checking out the tackle box shadow, the RPO ineligible shadow, then the what looked like an extra referee in the black shirt watching ineligibles down the field, another cool thing, and then obviously the offensive architecture for what Sark was doing with some unbelievable talent with Alabama, all paired together into some really cool plays. Let's get it going. So the first one here, big play action, split flow action in the backfield, really just a two-person route. And I can't tell you what coverage that is because it certainly looks like a cloud corner up top. But what that safety is doing up top, number 21, I honestly cannot tell you what he's doing. And so this idea basically when they're getting two people out, and really all this is we're coming down here, coming out, running to the flag, and then we've got an over coming back this way. Originally, I thought it was some variation of half field, over here, half field, quarter. But as this thing plays out, we'll watch this middle field player. I've never seen this technique before. He's just running, spinning, turning, but we do have a cloud here. So it creates this massive hole right here. So when he comes out of this thing, it's just all sorts of space, just way too much space. And again, that was the theme of the night as far as what's going on space-wise with what Ohio State was trying to do with all their middle field closed zone. But this right here, I mean, what is that safety doing? 21. That's not a half field technique I'm familiar with. That's not a middle field close technique I'm familiar with. He looks like he thinks they're punting. And that's 10 yards of space all around the best player in college football. So obviously some back end issues with Ohio State. Next one here, again, this is just a ridiculous little back shoulder catch. First thing I want to pay attention to, besides the catch, is check out that ineligible down the field shadow. So I've never noticed it before, 3 yards right there from the 25, but it sure looks like that's what it is. And so pretty cool. And I'm not sure if it's on every broadcast or if it was just on this all 22, but this little shadow box and then the tackle box to see if the quarterback gets outside the tackle on potential throwaways. But right here, we can really see not only that, is there a tackle box here for this, but it's this idea being that when you come back here, I'm not sure what this person is doing, but it sure looks like he's looking right down the line here to see ineligibles down the field. Because this tackle's getting really close to that. And we'll see another one later in the video where they do get outside the 3-yard box. So, let me know in the comments if you know exactly what that is, and I've just missed it all season. But never noticed that before. Watch that right tackle. He's going to be really close to getting out of that box. So, obviously, great catch. Can't handle that cat one-on-one. Nobody can. That's a great catch on Sundays. But the design here, right here, this is another RPO. This is an absolutely just magnificent design play. They run a bunch of these bubbles a bunch of different ways. I love the fact that they run it with usually the number 1 receiver, meaning the outside wide receiver. But what happens here is that when they go to block, so when you go to kind of engage and protect this throw, so we're going to block the most dangerous threat here, right here, it's right here. This defender now tries to get off this block and go make this tackle, right? They're thinking they got a 2-on-1 to go make that play. But when he engages here, what really happens is now you have this slant with this space. Nobody there. I mean, it's perfectly constructed. So in here, and then just wide open, run in there, whether they call it a glance or a slant or run to space, whatever you want to say. It's a thing of beauty. One more time here. Watch the engage. Off. Now look at the leverage for what he's got with the slant or the glance. I mean, that's beautiful. Again, check the RPO box for ineligibles down the field. My man, big 6'5", my favorite player in the game. Pretty close. When he lets it go, throw, no, he's still within 3 yards. I mean, it's just such an advantage for the offense to be able to do this. That's just so much space, but great architecture of that play. And it was like that all night, obviously. Then this is the play for me that, watching it in real time looked like a hand grenade from Mac Jones. Coming back to watch it here, I think there's a lot more moving parts. So the initial play, obviously, they look like they have some sort of auto check versus this formation. This formation to me is essentially motions to a 0x4. Auto check, blitz, don't have a peeler. Great play by Harris. I mean, the finish of this last 10 yards, special. But how they get there is probably the story that I like more than anything else. So let's really pay attention to, first I'll draw it up what I think it's supposed to be. So initially we're going to say, when you have this player off the line of scrimmage like this, there needs to be 7 people on the line of scrimmage. So 5 offensive linemen, and then one of these players right here, this player or this player is usually dead, meaning that he's on the line of scrimmage. One of these players needs to be on the line of scrimmage for it to be a legal formation. 7 people on the line of scrimmage. Now, normally it's tough to see. And right here, I would say this ends up being tough to see. Is he on the line of scrimmage? He's definitely on the line of scrimmage. But right here, you can see the tight end saying, I am off. Like, it's explicit. You can't get more explicit than this. I am off. He's pointing, I'm off. Why? Because I think this play was supposed to be the old famous oh shit screen where they fake here, and this guy's going to come all the way back. So it looks like they're coming back here and really setting this thing up to look like fake swing screen, fake bubble screen, whatever you want to call it right here, and then get this tight end coming across here for this. Now, when they get the auto check blitz, they've got their fail safe with the back basically running a rail or a wheel. So it's here hot. Here's really, I think, what the intent of the play is. Now, again, we talked about, first of all, I think the formation is an illegal formation. I'm not an Ohio State homer. This is just the truth, or my perception of this play. He's off the line of scrimmage. If he's on the line of scrimmage, let's just assume they line up correctly. Okay, so he's off, he's on, he's dead. He cannot go past this line. Even if he doesn't touch anybody, he's ineligible down the field. So again, they're faking this bubble. Both these guys are coming out here. They're faking this bubble, and they're down the field. So lots of moving parts here. First, let's watch the tight end. What's he doing? He is saying, hey, look at me. I am off. See that hand back? Hey, line judge, look at me. I'm off. Great. Now, the other 2 wide receivers are on the line of scrimmage. That is a formation, a legal formation. So 0x4. Now watch the slot receiver up top. He's beyond the line. I mean, he's beyond the line. It's just the truth. It's a great play by Mac Jones. It's a cool design. But that dead receiver needs to stay at the line of scrimmage. Needs to stay within that 3-yard window. These 0x4 formations are not brand new. It's a great finish, great job. But this is exactly what the Ohio State coaches are doing today. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications, let you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I appreciate the support for the channel. Then, if you want to learn more about what the coverages that were being played during this championship game, go ahead and check out the QB Tool. It is free. The link is in the description to this video. Bunch of different ways to talk about how to beat middle field closed zone coverage, which Ohio State was in all day, if you couldn't figure that one out from the All-22. And then the bracket world, 7 Saban stuff. Get over there, check it out. Free, easy to use. Have fun with it. Let me know what you think. Now, RPO with an ineligible down the field. Watch the left tackle. Beyond the stripe, right? Beyond the shadow box. Got a slant down here. Again, tough to throw RPOs versus bump man when that slant gets engaged because your guys will get down the field. Look at 70. Well beyond the shadow box. Now, watch what I'm going to say is a extra referee at the top of the screen at the 28 in the black shirt, white hat. Watch his interaction with the line judge. The thing is thrown. Look at the line judge run down there to spot the ball. Check the guy in the all black. He's telling him. Then he throws the flag. Watch this. Look at this. I don't know if this is just the way it's always been done and I've just been crazy ignorant to it, but I've never noticed this. That's a whole new level of officiating right there. They got extra officials Watching RPOs now? Uh-oh. Look at it. I mean, I never seen anything like it. And I'm not saying it's illegal or whatever the system is. I'm ignorant to what the system is. But I've never noticed that before. I've never seen it talked about before. And that's exactly what's happening without me having to hear it. He's looking right down that line. So one more time. Look at the black shirt up top. 70's past that 3-yard marker, telling him penalty. Then he tells him what number it is. 70 downfield. Couple more here. Another RPO up top, one-on-one. Can't handle Devontae Smith. Obviously, nothing new shocking there. I will say, again, love the footwork from Mac Jones. Check the base, shuffle, get it up, all his cleats in the ground. Again, check the right guard, right tackle, getting that double team. Getting close to that double team, getting outside that box. I mean, living on the edge. It's just simple math for these guys. Middle field closed, matchups, one-on-one, they're taking them on the outside. Split field coverage, open safeties, they're running it. Know it's coming. Again, I can't tell you what the middle field player here is doing. Looks like they're just playing to the middle of the field, but almost looks like he gets faked to go to the left here, doesn't it? I mean, he's moving to the left. Now, I'm not sure what it mattered, but some issues on the back end, obviously. Oversimplification from me. And then this is the one where Devontae Smith takes over the poor Mike linebacker. Reason I put it on here is just to watch the rest of the play. So he scores from the number 3 down here at the bottom of the screen. Again, what the middle field player is doing, playing safety, I get it that this is what they are. This is their DNA, middle field closed zone. But what's the free safety doing? Poor 21. Where is he going? What's he doing? So asking a Mike to cover the best wide receiver in the country running down the field is obviously an L. But what's the free safety doing to help him? And then otherwise, the other thing I like to do on these plays is what else is happening here? So if that wasn't there, say the middle field player covers Devontae Smith, number 3, going down the field. Watch Waddle down here in the slot too, running the wheel on one wheel. That's going to score. So, I mean, they've got touchdowns all over the place. Just, I mean, matchups all over the place, issues on defense all over the place. Great job by Mac Jones again. Base, but that's just too easy. What the middle field player is doing, that's tough to watch. That is a wrap. Roll Tide roll on offense, to say the least. Lots of fun stuff in there too. Hopefully you enjoyed kind of the little breakdown with the RPO ineligibles down the field. That extra referee, fascinating to me. So let me know if you know more about that. Again, I appreciate you hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.